Origin and historical development of human rights. The expression human rights came into use during World War II and the establishment of the United Nations in 1945. However, the idea of human rights is much older. In fact, it goes back to ancient Greece and Rome, where it was closely linked with the pre modern natural law doctrine of Greek Stoicism. The doctrine of natural rights rests on a belief in nature. Natural rights refer to some conditions, situations, or right as opposed to being neutral or wrong for human beings. Even during the times of Plato and Socrates, this idea was linked to the notions of natural law and political idealism. On the basis of these ideas, it was later argued that above and beyond the real world of the laws and rules promulgated by kings and emperors, there existed certain immutable and natural laws to which all human beings are entitled and by which rulers should be judged. The doctrine of natural laws rests on the belief in nature. As the natural rights refers to some conditions or situations, and it was during this period when resistance to religious intolerance and political economic bondage began, and the real foundation of human rights was truly laid. It is neutral or wrong for human beings as natural rights or some conditions or situations. It is right us to be opposed. In the 18th century, the so called Age of Enlightenment, a growing confidence in human reason and in the perfectibility of human affairs, the expressions in the writings of English philosophers like Voltaire, Rousseau, John Locke, the father of liberalism, argued in detail mainly the writings associated with the Glorious Revolution in 1688 that human beings have the right to life, liberty, and property self evidently pertain to individuals, that the state of nature is before humankind entered into civil society. He further argued that while entering into civil society through contact, humankind surrendered to the state only the right to enforce these natural rights and not the rights themselves. He also cautioned that if a state failed to protect these rights, people also have a right to revolt against the state. The teachings of these liberal thinkers had a profound influence on the Western world.